All right, so I got another interesting take on this issue with regard to where am I going to do this time? I want like couch, this chair. How about that? We'll put this better. Have some like with regard to the issue of the police. Apparently, I guess this thing went on for like more than an hour in Uvalde, and I'm from Homestead Township, so the size is about the same. I guess they only had like 6 or 7 police officers. Me being from Homestead Township, Ohio, we've got about 15,000 residents, similar to Uvalde. I guess they're just around 16, something like that. I think we've got like 8 or 9, maybe at the most 10 total police officers. So you got an active shooter. They're supposed to like run to the shooter according to some kind of protocol. Here's my take on this, and this is where it's like radically different than everybody else. Yeah, I get it. That's your protocol. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to run to the active shooter. I don't like that, okay? I've seen the movies 100% of the time. Well, okay, what was the movie called? In the Line of Fire with Clint Eastwood. Remember that? He's like a Secret Service agent with a girl. They kind of start getting close around the Lincoln Memorial. Or was it the Washington Monument? I don't know. Remember where it was. The one that's like directly... I think the big Sim sitting in the chair is somewhere over there. But anyway, he runs and he... Oh, yeah, bodyguard, another one. The white man goes, rescues the black Whitney Houston. He takes a bullet and gets in the line. I don't think that's a good... I just... You just got to find a way just to not be in that place in the first place. Same with the situation regarding the children. But you're there. What do? You're going to have a situation whereby you've got an active shooter. Okay, so that's what the protocol is. You're supposed to do that. And that's what you sign up for, okay? You're basically going to be the bodyguard for potential victims or whatever, and you got to run after the shooter. I just don't like that idea. I think there's, okay... What's that dude's name, man? Beverly Hills Cop. Remember? I'm not in the movies, but here I am being a hypocrite talking. I like Tom Cruise. I like Eddie Murphy. Oh my God, these are some awesome players too. Yeah, so yeah, Beverly Hills Cop. So he would, okay. Well, you get behind something like that. This is the Ottoman. Okay, so you kind of like, protect yourself, and then you shoot on the side kind of thing, right? That's what I'm just kind of thinking. But I guess according to the reports, I guess they're trained to run after the shooter and use their body to protect the victims, okay? So I'll give you a good example, and I was really seriously trained on this in the banking industry. This is 2004 at U.S. Bank, okay? Here's what we're trained. Give them what they want, give them the hell out of there, okay? Back in the 90s and before, 80s, the way they used to do it, whereby they were trained, is to, like, fight back right there on the spot and start going at it. Like, what's up? You want to go? Let's do this. They pass you a note. Oh, it's on now. They'll come out with sawed-off shotguns and all that stuff into the branch. And no, it's on. You say you've got this, or you got something already pointing at somebody. You pull out yours, or you press the button as fast as you can, and then the police come, and then the police run into the branch, blaring, just blasting away, just boom, boom, boom. And apparently they stopped that around 2000, 2001. I don't know, sometime around then. And now the thing is, just get them the hell out of there. And I guess if you look at the movies, that's what they were doing. The police in the movies were like, they want to be the first one to the scene. They want to come in, just lighting the place up, and they don't care about any potential victims. They want to save all the dollars they possibly could, which you're going to catch that guy anyway, according to the statistics, like in the first 48 hours, and then like it goes down a little bit less in the first week, and then of course in the first like month, you're going to like 90-something 9%, you're going to get them in the first month. So hey, we'll just catch on to them. I'm thinking regarding the situation of Uvalde, I mean, it's almost like a hostage situation, right? But it's like there's not, because there's an active shooter. We've heard about how you got to have, bring people in and try to talk to the guy kind of thing, or whatever. But I think we need a better protocol. Obviously, they didn't want to do or couldn't. Smaller the police department. I wonder, where Olmsted falls, Olmsted, because they're both under the same school system. And I'm wondering, it's a big school, like what was it? I think it was 601 classroom. Not one classroom, but like one class kind of thing. So I graduated 98, North Olmsted High School. We had 400 in our Cleveland suburb, like 99% white. Like, what the hell? 400 in my class, 1,600 in the whole school, which is pretty big as it is in the whole area. So I mean, how many more people are going to be, just... He shot 300 rounds, y'all. Like, I don't know the specifics about those kind of things, how those things work, but that seems like a lot, right? I don't know. But at some point, they got to run out of those things. Don't they have... That's a revolver. They might have like 12 or 10 or something like that. I don't know the numbers. But then I guess that machine gun pretty much kind of thing he had, they're not automatics, just so you know. Puerto Rico, yeah, they are. But... how the hell did I get to 300 rounds? Yeah, I mentioned an issue with regard to my elementary schools. Like, how the hell would you ever even get in there? Like the recess would be the best time if you wanted to do something crazy like that. I mean, but yeah, I don't like having police officers run to the shooter. That doesn't seem to make sense. There's got to be a better way if you got an active shooter kind of thing. But do you hide behind, like, a barricade thing to like, but the police door, the police car door, or you hide behind the side of the police car, or you kind of zigzag your way in there, I guess. Active. There's all kinds of stuff that's going to be considered active. Active fights. What do you do then? Just jump in. Well, I mean, they've done it in, the sports, but even then, it's like, you're trained to go along with that kind of stuff. You just go running at the shooter. I just don't like that. And I think they were wanting the same thing. Like, this doesn't seem like a good idea. I mean, he could just start unloading on all these people. I mean, it's just... I think the people were wondering, like, well, I wasn't really so much into this whole training thing, and I didn't agree with it kind of thing. I'm wondering if they were at that point whereby you really got to get people committed to this, and they just weren't. As a United States, where do we get committed to this? I mean, we realize the fact that we're a racist nation, and it's whatever we're doing is not working. We're a very impoverished nation. They're sick. They're diseased with regard to STDs. They're just drugs galore. You wouldn't be surprised. You'd be surprised. I'd be surprised too. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. What I wanted to say. How many of these children were literally drug users? I mean, I'm not kidding you. We're talking about elementary school children. I wouldn't be surprised if 20% of these children were on drugs. And not you got to realize a lot of children are born heroin addicts. Well, how is that possible, Jason? The people, mommy's using, or if daddy was using when he put his seed in the woman, you're going to have some serious problems, y'all. Alcoholics, you never know. I mean, I've met some people, man, I'm telling you, in ministry and things. I mean, the things that they've gone since they were 6, 7 years old. And I've even met people who've fought off their addictions as a toddler. They said, yeah, they learned that they were addicts when they came out of the... I mean, who knows? I mean, the thing is, though, that these children, I mean, they're so innocent, y'all. So we're dealing with a lot of different personalities, and the situation is just so complex. I mean, we did tornado drills, we did fire drills. I mean, when I was in school, and now we're doing this kind of stuff. We would never even think of this stuff when I was and even in high school, and then Columbine happened when I was in college. My heart goes out to all this stuff.